Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Here we are, we're on location in Newburgh, New York at the Motorcycle Pedia Museum. So I'm going to turn this camera around, give you a look at what it's like here. Look at that building. There is literally 2 floors of antique and collectible motorcycles down here in Newburgh, New York. If you guys can't get out here today for the meet and greet, well, by the time you see this, it's happened. But if you guys have ever gotten out here, you have to get out here and check this place out. It is something literally to be seen. Right in the lobby, they got this bad skateboard with a blown V8 on it. They have some custom motorcycles. They got a dinosaur. But here, check this out real quick, man. This is right in the window display, and yeah, it's got nitrous too. It's blown with nitrous. We're gonna go inside and get a really good look at this thing. It's been here for, God, I can't remember how long, but every time I see it I get excited because it is cool. So check this out. He is the hot rod surfer. This thing is cool. I mean, come on. Check this thing out. A little Honda monkey. Here you go, Pro Monkey. A little Honda monkey for you. And then this custom trike. I mean, come on. Really? Look at that. Nice shovel head. How could you not dig this stuff, man? All right, we're gonna go pay our admission, get in here. It's not that expensive, guys. Come on down here to Motorcycle Pedia Museum. It's really worth the trip. All right, everybody, here we go. Check out this custom chopper by the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Arlen Ness. From 1978, shovel head with a turbocharger on it. I mean, come on. Arlen Ness, you were the magician when it came to building custom choppers. I mean, just phenomenal. I mean, really. Here's another Arlen Ness. Look at this. Twin shovel head motors on this custom chopper from 1976. I mean, the guy was just phenomenal, the way he did things. I mean, look at that open primary. I don't know how comfortable that would be to ride, but I'd love to give it a shot. Another custom chopper here. Shovel head as always. Another Arlen Ness. There's just so much to see here, guys. I can't capture it all on video because this would be hours upon hours long. And another Arlen Ness. I tell you, what a great collection of motorcycles at one location. They have movie bikes, they got military bikes, they have custom bikes, they have original bikes, they have a lot of stuff here that, I mean, they got Merkles, they got Thors, little baby OCC bikes. They have Indian Larry. I'm going to bring you over to Indian Larry's section because, you know, this guy is an icon in our genre. I mean, Arlen Ness, you know, rest in peace. This guy also was a fantastic bike builder. Visionary for what he used to build. I mean, here's some of Arlen Ness memorabilia. Here's another Arlen Ness bike, all chrome. Everything's chrome on it. I really dig the Maltese cross horn cover, air intake. how could you not like Arlen Ness? I mean, really, I mean, phenomenal. So we're gonna get going here. We got some 60s custom trikes in here. There's all sorts of good stuff. Let's take a walk. We're gonna look at the Flying Merkle. I mean, you want to talk about a rare bike, you know, which would be the Flying Merkle from 1911. Something you don't see often. And here's the Thor I was telling you about from 1905, single cylinder. You know, that's when they used to grab the bicycle frames and just slap on a motor. I'm like a kid in the candy store right now, or a fat kid at a cupcake factory around all these old antique motorcycles. I mean, check out the studs on these tires. That's pretty cool. From 1930s, you know? And they got another Merkle over here. All right, so not only do they have one, they have two Flying Merkles here that you could actually look at. Now, I will bring you through. I know it's everything Harley Davidson, but I will bring you through at the end of the day through the Indian section of this museum, and it's his private collection. The founder is the owner of V-Twin Manufacturing. I mean, look, here's a 1915 Harley Davidson. Look at the tank pad on top. It's called the Dodge City Racer. Look at that. Dual exhaust on the rear cylinder. Dual exhaust on the forward cylinder. I mean, if you look at bikes today, technically the design really hasn't changed. You could say, here's your primary and your clutch, then your final drive, twin gas tanks on top. They really didn't change. They just got better with time and age. I mean, here you go. An Ironhead trike custom. This thing is awesome. It's another Arlen Ness. They call it the Taxi. That's awesome. There's your change gear, your shifter. That's awesome. You know, a nice little sidecar action here. 2000, from the year 2000, 23 years old. Here's a nice custom trike with an inline 4-cylinder. The ingenuity that went into these motorcycles back in the day to make things, you know, what they are. I mean, these are all Ed Ross. The guy is just phenomenal. You know, I got a little pink one here. It's not my style, but you know, I can't rock pink. But look at the solar panels. Oh, check this trike out. You know? Panhead. Look at that front end. This thing is really cool. Oh, these are, again, these are all Ed Roth. Here's another one, another custom trike with a trailer But the trailer's got seating in the back for kids, I guess you could put in there. Another Ed Roth here, the Dragon bike. This thing is cool. Check out this trike. It's got a Honda engine in it. This thing is cool, even though it's got a Honda engine in it. I mean, the custom bikes, the custom choppers, everything that's around here, guys, forever. You know, the piece chopper, king queen seat. Here you go, Pro Monkey. There's an idea for your seat. Or this one here. Look at that knucklehead. Oh, it's got cutaway sections in it. I'm a sucker for a knucklehead. Okay, guys, all you Prince fans out here, I believe this would be a replica, not an actual Prince bike. So, Purple Rain, everybody. But we have some more custom motorcycles and antique motorcycles in here, some movie motorcycles. I mean, here you go. Who doesn't like Easy Rider? I mean, come on. I mean, this is a very iconic motorcycle. This is a replica. It's not an actual bike. These are both replicas from the movie. They're not actually from being in the movie, but they are the replicas. They were reproduced. So, 1984 Harley Davidson. Look at that. And then this beautiful piece of machinery. From 1918. It's a Thor. Look how that passenger seat is. It's got its own spring suspension. That's awesome. Like the rider seat. Oh, here you go. Suicide shifter. And it looks like it's not a real suicide shifter. It's not a real knucklehead. It's made to look like one, but it's not a real one. These are the knucklehead covers for the rocker boxes, because that's a twin cam motor. Here's a panhead. I love these choppers. I would love to have one day. And yeah, I would ride it. Now, here is the Ghost Rider bike, I believe this is. Yes, Ghost Rider. Movie, it looked more badass. It's all plastic and cheap looking here. Hey, when I was growing up, I had this big wheel. It's called the Green Machine. And they made it to a motorized trike. Kind of like that. That's cool. I mean, come on. Wagner. I'd never heard of a Wagner motorcycle before. I mean, that's kind of cool. That they have these motorcycles here and they're preserved. I mean, look at the belt, how it was layered and riveted. That's actually cool. Really cool. Oh, look, we got a Tron cycle. That's awesome. But lo and behold, the 1910 Model 6 Harley Davidson. Look at that, a gas light. That's right. I guess that's like the siren. They would engage it and it'd spin it. Interesting. Interesting. Look at this beauteous piece of machinery. All the knucklehead fans out there, I'm drooling. I am absolutely drooling here. With some of these bikes, I mean, wow. I mean, some of them I could give or take, like that one. But most of these bikes, man, are just a dream to see. So, I mean, they have areas that you have all sorts of different memorabilia, not just motorcycles, but anything motorcycle related. For instance, like the motorcycle toys, toy engines to build, books. I mean, it's got everything, man. You really can't. You could spend a day here and not see every little nook and cranny. All right, guys, we're gonna pick this up downstairs. Hey guys, I found a real gem. It's an Excelsior. I mean, when was the last time you guys actually seen an Excelsior in real life? Let me turn this around so you can take a look at it. Look at that Excelsior. That's a pretty rare bike. That thing is cool. That thing is awesome. From 1927, from the hill climbs in Jefferson, PA. That is something. Yeah, a 1941 Indian hill climb bike. What is this, a Henderson? Yeah. That's also very rare. Hey guys, real quick peek here. This is an idea of what the Indian room looks like, and literally these are all antique Indians. Real quick, ready? You have to wait to the end of the video to see that. Sorry guys. You definitely have to wait to the end to see the Indian room. I mean, it's awesome. So let's go downstairs and we'll take a look around. All right guys, the exciting staircase as we go downstairs to the lower level where they have a lot of cool, interesting, antique motorcycles, cop sections. They have a carousel of antique Harleys. That is really something to see. All right, here's some old police bikes. Being in New York, you know, not surprised they have some NYPD bikes. Hey guys, how many Austin Power fans are out there? If you added the tail on this, it's the Dr. Evil car that he went into the submarine with. I mean, look at all this stuff, man. You can get lost in here literally for days trying to see everything. Oh. Like I said, some of the rarest motorcycles you'll find. This is all a private collection. Some of them might be on loan to the museum, but most of it's his own private collection. And to be able to open up a museum like this for us to look at, to see, I mean, a rail bike and experience is something, yeah, to be thankful for, that I have this opportunity to be here. You know, look at this sidecar, a 2-seater sidecar. Not much horsepower off the line with that, but that's actually kind of cool. I mean, the bikes just keep going and going and going. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight some pretty cool bikes that I see. Something that's different. Like this from, what is it, 1921 it says. That's really cool. So when I see something really cool and different and, you know, that people don't normally see, I'm definitely going to record that. So hold on, guys. As I stop this video, I wander into the Excelsior display. That's right, the Excelsior display. And 1916, 1911, 1930 inline 4-cylinder, a 1918 inline 4-cylinder. I mean, you don't see Excelsior bikes hardly anywhere. And I think this is awesome that they're here for us to see. From 1923. Does anybody know what year Excelsior actually ended production and shut the factory down? I don't know. I'd like to find out. So if you know, leave a comment down below. And speaking of that, hey guys, if you like this video, you know, give me a like and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. If you guys haven't seen it already, I will put it up here. The video I did of Ken Kaplan's museum in Vernon, Connecticut. You know, it's another motorcycle museum. It's about a third the size of this one, but it's a good museum. I mean, look at some of this stuff. Oh my God. You know, if you're a motorcycle enthusiast like me, then you really can't appreciate everything that they have here. And if you're not, and you just like motorcycles, you still will appreciate everything they got going on. The Pope bikes. Hello, Pope. I mean, here's another Flying Merkel from 1914, 2-cylinder. From the Miami Cycles Manufacturing Company in Middletown, Ohio. I mean, really. You know, here's another Thor. The Yale bikes. I never heard of a Yale motorcycle. I mean, there's Easter eggs all over the place to really grab your eye and draw you in, like this Thor from 1913. We're talking about a 110-year-old motorcycle. Yeah, it's been restored, but that it survived 110 years, you know, and for us to see that, I consider myself very lucky. I mean, this motorcycle, it is not restored. We'll go around to the front. Another 110-year-old motorcycle. It's a Thor. You know, with the gas-powered headlight on this. There were so many different motorcycle manufacturers in the United States. at the turn of the century of the 1900s until I'd say about 1920s or 30s, like Thor, the Flying Merkle, Excelsior, Harley-Davidson, Indian, Pope, just to name a few off the top of my head that, you know, it's amazing that they're still around. You know, these bikes are still around. Here's a beautiful bike under glass. It's a Thor from 1910. Yeah, it's restored and everything, but it's under glass. It's amazing to see this stuff. You guys want to check out the military bikes? We're coming up on them right now. (1941) Indians. I mean, this is awesome. This really is. You know, look at this trike. And then the sidecar is the Nazi bike in the back there. That's awesome. You know, in World War II, Nazi motorcycle. Not awesome that it was Nazi, but it's awesome that it's actually still here. You know, that it's here and we're able to see it and experience it. Oh, check this out, guys. 1904 Quadrant. The rider would sit in the front and the back, and the passenger actually sits down in this kind of lazy boy kind of seat. That's awesome. The lanterns up front. I mean, it's an inverted trike, but it's different. It's cool. Here's one that's unrestored. Hey guys, if I could find it, I know they have a motorcycle here that was signed by Gene Davidson, which is a direct descendant of the founders of the Davidsons. I know it's here. I have to find it, and I'll definitely get that for you. And there's a story to that bike that I'll let you know when I find it, but you got to hang on and wait until I find it. So, wow, look at this. A cutaway knucklehead and a panhead. I don't know. I think I've died and gone to heaven. I just can't. It's just overwhelming. The carousel is not running right now. They have a carousel down here full of antique motorcycles. And it's usually turning, but it's not turning today. But it's Harley Davidson through time. So let's take a look at this carousel. (1914). We're going to go this way. 1915. They say it's a 1903, and I beg to differ with that, because if you look at the serial number that's stamped on it, if I could find it again, I found it one time, it's stamped 007. And if you look at the frame, how it swoops around the engine, that didn't happen in 1903. That might be a 1904 or 1905 engine, and the frame is from 1905, 1906, maybe 1907. So, sorry guys, I don't believe it's a 1903. There might be parts on there from 1903, or reproduction parts, but I don't think it's a 1903. you're talking about a 1 in 3 chance. They only made 3 to 4 bikes in 1903, and I doubt that's one of them. Even in the museum. All right, guys, what a great meet and greet we had down here. Good times, but there's a couple bikes I want to show you that are just awesome that you don't see every day. Look at these. Look at this. This is a steam-powered motorcycle from 1867. I don't think it's original. It might be a replica. I don't know, but look at these, steam-powered. Kind of cool. And you got the big wheel. We're going to head upstairs and we're going to go see the Indian room. As I promised you, then we will finish this video. But before I do, here's a custom piece of artwork by Ed Roth. Look at this. Isn't this cool? I definitely would want to try and drive this one day. I mean, really. This is cool. All right, we're gonna head upstairs and take a look at the Indians. All right, look at this. This is quite interesting, quite colorful. Crayola, but it's for selling ice cream. Totally different. I'd like to be the ice cream man riding around on a motorcycle. That's really different, but cool at the same time. This is at the top of the stairs. When you come up or when you go downstairs, this is here for that. Okay guys, as promised, the Indian room, which is the largest private collection of antique Indians in the world, starting at 1901. Check this out, guys. There are Indians here that go back forever. You know, just about every year it looks like they have one. I mean, this is, to me, a very amazing collection of Indians. I'm not an Indian fan. Everybody knows how I feel about that, and if you don't, you don't. But not a fan of Indian, but I do respect the fact that this is, and look, it just keeps going and going. But I respect the fact that this collection is the largest collection in the world of classic Indians. I mean, really, you can't dispute that. This being the, you know, I'm just in awe over this. You know, he's even got himself a Indian motorcycles gas pump. What do you guys think about this collection? You know, I think it's awesome. Look at these unrestored. Amazing. Unrestored. To the current Indian Scout for 2015. There's so much to see and do here, guys. I mean, this is cool. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here. What do you think about it? If you like this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, please give me a like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. This way you get notified every time I upload a video. Until the next one, live the best life you can. Ride often and ride hard.
Like and subscribe to Dr.Harley.